to my channel. In this video, I'm going to introduce my latest project of developing my own personal website. So this project aims to showcase my professional journey and achievements in a compelling digital format. As a general overview, in this project, I utilized Zola for streamlined content generation, and I hosted it on Vercel. I also leveraged our GitLab CI/CD workflow for efficient build and deployment process. And here's the general delivery of my personal website. So here's the general introduction page. It includes a warm welcome and a brief overview of what visitors can expect to find. So by clicking on these icons, you can directly go to my GitHub page and my LinkedIn profile page. So when clicking on the About icon, visitor can see a picture of me and some paragraphs that provides insights into my personal and professional background. And below, they can see my contact info and my other personal channels. So my main content includes the awards, skills, professional experience, projects, research, and education section. So for instance, if you click on my project section, you can see the table of contents, and you can click on a particular project and see the detailed description of it. And also, if you click on my awards section, you can see a picture of me showcasing my awards in the competition. And another thing I want to highlight is that you can adjust the website to be dark mode or daylight mode. So it is designed to tailor to different personal preference. And now I'm going to walk through the detailed description of this project. So the first step is to do the content creation using Zola. So I download and install Zola from its official website, and I open my terminal, navigate to the directory where I want the website to reside, and I run Zola init. And the next step is to add a theme to my root directory. So we do cd themes and do git submodule add theme. So the specific theme that I choose is a Kita theme, and you can see it here. And in the config toml file, you can see that the theme is Kita. And now we want to customize our config toml file. So you can see here in the config toml file, I add some extra information here, which includes some adding of my personal image and invert color to dark mode. And also I added my social icons such as GitHub and LinkedIn, and I added a about page in my menu. And then it's the step of creating my main content. So in the content folder, we can see that I have several project markdown. For instance, in this project 1 markdown, I include my education section. In the project 2 markdown, I include the skills section. And in the page folder, I have this about section, which gives a general introduction of myself. And in the static folder, I included some pictures and images that I use to enrich my content. And so in general, I utilize Zola's content management features to organize the content efficiently. And after all of those is done, I do Zola serve for local testing. So we can do it here. So here you can see there is a link which is directly to my local website, and we can test it here. So here you can see that my website is tested successfully locally. And now let's go back and end this section. So after the local testing is done, we want to host it using Vercel. So the first step is to install the Vercel CLI. And then I set up the Vercel running Vercel login, and I link in my site's root directory, I execute the Vercel link to connect my local project with the Vercel project. And I configure my project setting, including the assignment of environment variables, which is very, very important for the later deployment project process. And in this Vercel JSON file, basically I prepare my project for deployment on Vercel in this file. And this configuration file is essential for deploying the Zola Power static site on Vercel. It includes our custom installation command for Zola, fetching its latest release directory from GitHub, and specify the build command and output directory. So the Vercel JSON ensures that Zola is installed and configured correctly. It allows Vercel to build and serve my site efficiently. So after all of this is done, we are ready for deployment. So I first prepare for continuous deployment. So I ensure that the project is a Git repository, and if it's not already, I initialize the new Git repository with Git init. And then I link my GitLab and setting up CI/CD. So basically, in the GitLab project, I go to settings, CI/CD, and variables to add the Vercel token, team ID, and organization ID. So basically, we can see here in my GitLab CI/CD settings, I have all those Vercel tokens added. And then another important step is to configure the GitLab CI/CD YAML file. So here we can see in the CI/CD YAML file, it defines the CI/CD pipelines configuration. It defines the jobs to install the Vercel CRI, authenticate using the Vercel token, and ensure to deploy the project to Vercel. So after configuring the CI/CD, any push to my main branch in the GitLab repository triggers the deployment process. So here you can see that my personal website is successfully hosted and deployed on Vercel. And basically, that's everything about my project. Thank you very much for listening. I will see you next time.